foul trouble right out of the gate. For Montana Tech, they're starting five. Sindhu Diallo. Diallo averaging 19 a game for Montana Tech. He's a 6'3" junior. Wears number 0. Troy Owens Jr., the shooting guard. He's a 6'2" senior. Wears number 3. Dylan Pannebecker, defensive. Warp. Slavancin in the corner. Slavancin in baseline. Double team. Throws it up top. Flowers left side to Campbell. Campbell feeds it inside to Okeke. He'll turn and body up. Okeke out on the left side. As Flowers feeds it to Okeke in the left corner. 3-point shot goes up and long. Drew Hughes rebound.
That's the guy you want shooting threes. That's not really where he normally plays.
So Montana Tech back the other way. Drew Hughes will move it out on the right side to Diallo. Diallo. Good defensive pressure on him. Flowers is there. Pannebecker, bounce pass out to Drew Hughes. Wrap around to Sindhu Diallo. Knocked out of bounds by Dane Warp. They'll stay out of bounds off of Montana Tech, and Carroll College will have possession. Good hustle that time by Dane Warp defensively.
Good movement with the 2-3 zone. Everybody moved at the same time with the basketball, and that's the key to running a successful zone.
Carroll College off the turnover into the offensive side. Flowers controls. Still scoreless here. 1 minute in. Number 2 spot. Montana Tech trying to hold on to the number 4 spot. Slavancinen out on the left wing to Campbell. Campbell up to Flowers. Flowers drives the lane. Flowers, a freshman, shot partially blocked, whistling a foul. And it looks as though Taylor England might get the first whistle of the ball game. Flowers is a guy that, we've only seen him play twice, but he has been very impressive to me. The freshman, we've seen the first game we saw him a couple minutes. The last time we saw him, it felt like all 40 minutes, and he is going to be a huge factor for Carroll as he is a freshman for the Saints.
There's enough quickness in this league, and he is one of the top ones.
So Dennis Flowers at the line here for the Saints. Flowers knocks down the first. He's a 75% foul line shooter. And the Saints are on the board. Flowers' second is good as well. Dennis Flowers, 6'2" freshman. Montana Tech with the ball. Drew Hughes into the offensive side. Bounce pass out to Diallo. Diallo down to Owens. Into the high post to Pannebecker. He'll fake the pass. Drives to the rack. Shot no good. Tipped out. Loose. Carroll gets it. Slavancinen clears out with it. Slavancinen down the floor. Saints left wing. Warp for 3. It comes up short. Owens goes up and gets the rebound. Nice job by Troy. He had to stretch out for that one. He mistimed the jump just a hair, and he got it as he was coming down. He was fully extended to haul it in. Montana Tech 3 wide. Pannebecker's going to drive. Left-handed to the rack. Scoop shot no good. And here comes Carroll the other way. Saints down the floor. Okeke stops, lays it back to Flowers. 2 minutes gone here in this opening half. Saints leading 2-0. Carroll College with it. Bounce pass to the right wing. Driving as kicked out on the left side. Flowers from downtown. 3 ball is good. So Flowers knocks down the 3. He's a 35% three-point shooter. Flowers has all the scoring right now for Carroll. They lead 5-0. Montana Tech back the other way. Diallo feeds it underneath. Great pass to Taylor England. He gets the basket and the foul.
Carroll tried to double the ball out front. England with the proper roll of the bucket, and he gets it that deep, nobody's going to stop him.
It was a wonderful entry pass. Nice bounce pass to Taylor England. As you mentioned, he touches it there. It's done.
Bounce pass.
Taylor. See, I'm learning.
Well, the other guys on the other side sometimes don't learn that.
74% from the foul line for Taylor England, shooting 1, and his 3-point play is good. So Taylor England, the 3-point play. The Saints leading 5-3 over Montana Tech. Flowers has all the scoring thus far for the Saints. Campbell, far left wing, just in front of the Montana Tech bench, looking on the interior. Spins, comes up top to Slavancinen. Back left side, Campbell, Slavancinen. 13 on the shot clock. Carroll moves it around the arc to Flowers. Flowers drives into the key. Back out to Slavancinen. He'll spin in traffic, kicks it out left wing. Flowers, 3 on the shot clock. Inside Okiki. Okiki turns, 0 shot clock violation. Montana Tech will force him into a shot clock violation. And that will go back to the Digs. Another shot clock violation. That'd be a number I'd be very interested in seeing, what the total Montana Tech defensively have forced teams into shot clock violations.
Well, they're a great defensive team. That's their MO. That's what they want to do, is play good defense. And they did on that particular play.
3 minutes gone here in this first half. Saints leading 5-3. Sindhu Diallo pulls up from 8 and strokes it. Diallo gets his first field goal. We're tied at 5. Shamrock Campbell back the other way, far left wing. Shamrock looking for a screen up top. Passes to his right side as he goes out on the edge to Ramirez. Ramirez had a great game the last time we were in Helena. Flowers around a screen, into the foul line. Falling to his left, knocks down the jumper. Dennis Flowers has all the scoring for Carroll, 7 points. And Flowers leads Montana Tech 7-5. Tech with the basketball. Sindhu Diallo, far right wing. Double team. Now they hand it off. Feed it inside to Taylor England, who is doubled up. Pass out to Owens. Owens eyed the 3. He'll drive into the lane. Scooper with the right hand. Nice take, Troy Owens Jr. He puts down the 2. Montana Tech ties us up at 7. 4 minutes gone in this ball game. Carroll College with the rock. Flowers all the way up top, about 6 feet beyond the arc. Pass goes out to Campbell. Campbell around a screen. Down to the bottom right side, Slavancinen. Slavancinen drives baseline, spins to his left. Up top, Flowers wide open 3. High bounce, no. Tip shot, no. Okiki turns, fires, and gets it. Actually, not Okiki, it's Ramirez inside. So Ramirez, sorry I was blocked out by the official. Ramirez gets his first field goal.
Owens is just smothering Warp. We won't give him the opportunity to even touch the basketball. That's outstanding defense.
Saints up 9-7. Sindhu Diallo with the left hand. Drives, jump stop into the paint. Gets the basket and the foul. Great take by Sindhu Diallo. He puts it up, draws the foul. That's his second field goal of the evening.
Yeah, he's got something to prove here today. He was 2 of 14 from the last game, and I'll guarantee you that's talking to him.
So Diallo at the stripe. 70% from the free throw line this year. Chance to give Montana Tech the lead here. The shot is up and good, and he does. Sindhu Diallo with 5 points, and Montana Tech leading 10-9. Dane Warp will get a breather, and in for him will be Johnny Hillman. And this is something you and I talked about the last time we were in Helena. Coach Paulson really goes deep into his bench.
He does.
And he gets great output from his entire bench. Ramirez, 8 feet out, kicks it up to Hillman. Hillman around a screen. Out to the wing, comes up top, Slavancinen. Just outside the arc, he'll spin down the left side. Double team trying to drop on him. It comes back out on the edge. Campbell, Shamrock, 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the foul line and knocks it down. Shamrock Campbell with a great elevation jumper. Campbell averages 10 points a game. Saints leading 11-10. Back the other way, Drew Hughes as he comes across the timeline. Ball knocked away by Flowers. Oredigger basketball. 5.5 gone here in this contest.
I'm loving the matchups here. I'm really focused on what's going to happen with Dane Warp out.
Montana Tech across midcourt. Sindhu Diallo, double team, kicks it into the paint. And great read by Slavancinen. He'll get the steal. Slavancinen across the paint. Pass tipped. Carroll holds on to it. Slavancinen to Campbell. Campbell moves it on the right side to Hillman. Inside Ramirez. Back to the wing. Flowers top of the key. Hillman feeds it into Slavancinen. Great ball movement by the Saints. Slavancinen double team down on the baseline. Kicks it all the way out to Hillman, and he'll step out of bounds. Turnover to Montana Tech. Great defensive pressure. So the Digs will get the turnover, and they'll bring her back the other way.
So Slavancinen was outstanding at Helena the last time, and they are really focused on he and Warp.
Montana Tech still is not substituted. Coast to coast, scoop shot doesn't go for Drew Hughes. Carroll the other way. Flowers with the left hand drives into the key to Slavancinen, short corner left side. Saints lead by 1. Carroll moves it right side. Now they roll it into Ramirez. Back out, taken away. Sindhu Diallo with the steal. 2 on 3. Diallo takes it, puts it up with the right hand, draws the foul. The shot doesn't go, but Sindhu will go to the line and shoot 2 here for Montana Tech.
I don't care if you're 6'5" or 7'4", you're at his mercy when he goes to the basket.
13:41 left to play in the first half. Saints lead by 1, 11-10 over Montana Tech. Frontier Conference action here on KDOW. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back after this 1-minute break.
Located at 3410 Monroe Avenue in Butte. Come join our family, where membership really does make a difference. Federally insured by
NCUA. 13:41 left to play here in the first half. Carroll College leading 11-10 over Montana Tech. Both teams shooting 57%. And really all numbers down the line right now, just a few minutes in, are pretty much on top of one another to this point. Saints leading by 1. What are you seeing out there so far in the first half, brother?
Just, it's a feel-out game right now, and Montana Tech's defensive intensity is outplaying Carroll College's defensive intensity. But Montana Tech is getting to the rim. You don't see them out there firing up threes. They're getting to the rim for their scoring. And Carroll is really being tentative in my estimation offensively, especially Slovansson.
So Montana Tech, it looked as though Christian Jones checked in right at the timeout. We'll see if he comes on the floor. Drew Hughes, Dylan Pannebecker. Also out is going to be Taylor England, Sindhu Diallo. And Jones will check in after the free throws. So he's going to check in for Diallo, it looks like. So Sindhu Diallo will go to the line and shoot 2 here for Montana Tech. Diallo 1 of 1 from the free throw line so far. 13:41 left to play here in the first half. Sindhu Diallo 70% from the free throw line so far this year. His first of 2 here is good. Sindhu Diallo with 6 points on the night for Montana Tech. He has just had an incredible season. He came out of the gate, his first game out as an Oredigger, he had 25 points. And he's been in double digits all but 3 games. His second is good. Sindhu Diallo, 7 points. That's the other one that weighs on him. He only had 6 points against Providence the other night.
Absolutely, it weighs on him. He came to play tonight. Not that he didn't last week, he just didn't have the shooting touch.
Carroll College with the basketball. Montana Tech with the lead, 12-11. Shamrock Campbell brings it across midcourt. Hughes out there defensively. Pass right side. Slovansson down in the far left corner. Hillman back out. Slovansson. Slovansson with the right hand, spins into the paint, kicked out to Flowers. Flowers drives, jump stop, nice pass to Slovansson, and he'll fire from 15, and he gets it.
That's the first open look Slovansson has had, and it's because of rotation, good ball movement.
Carroll leading 13-12, Montana Tech with the basketball. Owens moves it left side to Jones. As we mentioned, Sindhu Diallo will grab a breather, Jones in for him. Owens into the key. He'll pull up, falling left. That's a nice shot by Troy Owens Jr. 4 points for him. And with Sindhu out not on the floor right now, they need Owens to get some points on the board. Montana Tech leading 14-13. Carroll with the basketball. Hillman in the corner. He'll drift out to the wing. And a 2-point takedown on the far side of the floor. As Dylan Pannebecker was wrestled to the ground. And that's going to be on Ramirez. So Ramirez will pick up his first. Montana Tech leading 14-13. Carroll will bring full court pressure. So Owens will check out. Diallo will come back in here. Also, it looks like Cody Baumstark will come in. And going to the bench for Montana Tech is going to be Dylan Pannebecker. So Baumstark in. And now Carroll will substitute as well as Itu Vila will come in.
Matching up.
Yep. So Montana Tech inbounds. Christian Jones will bring her down the floor. Jones, the 6'1" redshirt sophomore. Jones into the offensive side to Diallo. Back to Jones. 3 guys up top. They move it around left side to Drew Hughes. Hughes looking toward the top. Goes there to Diallo. 12:20 left to play here in this opening half. Carroll College down by 1. Tech with the basketball. Backing it up left side. Big trip. As going down hard was Taylor England. He tried to move through the key. He'll be tripped by Okiki.
Yeah, that's a mismatch down there. England too strong and probably, I don't want to be offensive here, but probably the smarter player. He figured out what was going on with the movement. Makes a great drive.
Fell on his left hip hard, kind of wincing as he rubs it out a little bit. Montana Tech looking to bring it in. They'll lob it out to Diallo. 12:15 left to play in the first half. Bottom left corner, driving. Drew Hughes through the paint. Nice pass underneath. Shot, wrap around is up and in. Cody Baumstark off a nice feed.
I ever tell you how easy it is to pass to somebody 6'10" or bigger? Pretty easy. Nice pass.
8 minutes gone here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading 16-13. Flowers into the offensive side. Diallo defensively. They move it left to Vila. Vila hands it off Campbell. Campbell, far left wing. Warp coming up, trying to help. Jones just all over him. On the right side, Flowers. Little switch dribble. Flowers, top of the key. Spins back to his right. Passes that way. Okiki will fire the 3, and he gets it. Okiki right as the shot clock hit 1. Okiki knocks down the 3. We're tied at 16. Drew Hughes to Diallo. Far right side here for the Digs. They move it back left side now. As Christian Jones to Diallo. Sindhu Diallo around a high screen. Stops, double team, feeds it inside to Baumstark. Take it away, Dane Warp. Warp with the steal. He'll go 90 feet, puts it off the glass, no good. Taken the other way, Sindhu Diallo. Diallo 2-on-1, bounce pass to Jones. Pass behind Jones. Rebound out of bounds, whistle and a foul. And Dane Warp was hurt. He came down on an elbow hard.
He hit his elbow real hard.
And Dane Warp is on the floor for Carroll College, as the Tech training staff will come over and attend to him.
Got a little stinger there. I'll guarantee he's coming back in here.
He's still laying down on the floor here. Cody Baumstark called with the push on that rebound. And Dane Warp down with the trainers, both the Carroll trainer and the Montana Tech trainer. They're there. They'll set him up. He came down on his right elbow. 10:59 left to play here in this first half. Coach Paulson will now come over and talk to him.
Hope it's not serious. It could be a funny bone issue. You know how those ring you for about an hour.
Boy, that's no joy. And it's one of those that the elbow at times almost feels like you don't know what it is until you sit there and kind of analyze where it's at. If you got pieces floating around, or
that would be devastating for Carroll to lose him.
He does get up and run to the bench. And he's letting the elbow flex all right. So it looks as though he's shaking it out. It looks like he should be all right. 10:59 left to play here in the first half. Tied up 16 apiece as they substitute in here. Dane Warp will sit on the bench for just a moment. Coming in for him, Carroll College will bring in a body here. And it looks like Patton will check in here for the Saints. So Carroll, Flowers across midcourt. Patton sets up down to the bottom right corner. Pass goes left as Vila. Pass tip taken away. Good job, Taylor England. He'll get the steal, and here come the Digs the other way. Far right side, Owens. Owens with the left hand into the key. He'll pull up. Great head fake. Troy Owens Jr. with 6 points here in this opening half. Montana Tech leading 18-16. 10:30 left to play in the first half. Carroll with the basketball. Okiki goes left to Patton. Patton around a screen. Moves it right to Flowers. And an offensive call. Patton going to be called with that moving screen. Or was it that, or did he just keep his momentum going into the Montana Tech player?
No, it was a moving screen. He tried to hook him. That's a great call by the outer official.
So Patton picks up the personal. Montana Tech will get the ball, leading 18-16. And Connor Kickbush will check in here for the Digs. Kickbush in the backcourt. He and Taylor England down the floor. Owens far right side, Sindhu Diallo left, down to the baseline. Coming up top is Baumstark. Kickbush picks up his dribble, lobs it into England. England turns. He's at the top of the key, hands it off to Sindhu Diallo. He'll fire from 25, and he knocks it down. Sindhu Diallo has 10 points here in the first half. Montana Tech leading 21-16. Carroll College into the offensive side. Into the high post. Flowers has his pocket pick. Sindhu Diallo with the steal to Owens. 2-on-3. Owens into the paint, draws the whistle. Boy, I like Troy Owens Jr. has come with the game face on to just get after it tonight.
No question, and he's got that capability every single game. Great defender.
21-16, Montana Tech with a lead over the Saints. Frontier Conference action here on KBOW Buttes. We have a short timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Montana Tech with their biggest lead of the night at 5.
Yeah, and Montana Tech has a real advantage here with Warp out and Slovansson on the pine. They can attack from just about anywhere, and they do not have a matchup for Diallo or Owens right now.
Montana Tech leading 21-16 over the Saints. As it stands, Carroll College shooting 60% from the floor. Montana Tech, it's 67%. Rebounding margin goes to Carroll, just a handful. When you're shooting 67%, there aren't a whole lot of rebounds. Carroll has a whopping 5 rebounds. Montana Tech with 3.
Not unless you count the ones coming out of the net. And Montana Tech's ability to attack into the paint and score has been phenomenal right now.
9:42 left to play here in the first half. Troy Owens Jr. at the line here for the Digs. So Troy, first free throw is up and in. 68% from the foul line on the year. And Troy, one of the 2 seniors that we will be talking about on Thursday for senior night here for Montana Tech. Troy's second hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Carroll College. Montana Tech by 6. 9:36 left to play here in the first half. Flowers goes left to Okiki. Looking on the inside, instead comes up to Patton. Patton goes left to Okiki. Rifle pass around the arc, right side, Flowers. Sindhu Diallo on him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Patton on the right wing, looking on the interior, comes up top. 3-point shot, Slovansson, and he knocks down the 3.
Yeah, they lost him. England got caught down below, and that left Slovansson on the perimeter. Too good a shooter to leave out there.
Slovansson with 5 points. Montana Tech by 3, 22-19. Owens up top, Taylor England moves it around right side. Sindhu Diallo, and a whistle up top. And it's going to be a call on Dylan Pannebecker. Pannebecker is going to be called with the push. I did not see it. Pannebecker will be called with a push. Carroll College will get the ball back. Kickbush, Owens, Pannebecker, Diallo, and Taylor England on the floor for the Digs. Slovansson and Shamrock Campbell in the backcourt. Okiki, Flowers, and also Dane Warp back on the floor for the Saints. Carroll College, Shamrock Campbell hands it off to Flowers. Flowers up top to Warp. Warp moving right, spins, attacks the basket. It doesn't go, but he will shoot 2. As I do believe Troy Owens Jr. going to pick up the personal.
I just love Warp's calmness on the floor. Really an intelligent basketball player.
So Dane Warp is at the line. And Dane will step up and shoot 2 here for the Saints. So Dane Warp, an 82% free throw shooter, knocks down his first.
That guy doesn't have many weaknesses in his game.
I might even just go ahead and just say any. He doesn't have any. He is just solid. He has great composure. Can shoot the 3 ball, can shoot 2. Great defensively, good rebounder. Warp goes 2 of 2 from the foul line. Montana Tech by 1. Full court pressure applied by the Saints. Pannebecker backs it out to Kickbush, left side Owens. Carroll College, they in a 2-3 zone, or are they, what do we got going here?
Oh, they're playing man-to-man.
Looked like when they originally started they were in a zone, and it is man around a screen, double team, pass in the left corner, Owens. He'll fire the 3, it rattles out, no. Taylor England, monster rebound, shot blocked out of bounds, Carroll ball. Boy, big rebound, Taylor England. He went back up with it, shot blocked out of bounds, and Carroll College will have the ball. Couple good looks that time by Tech, just couldn't get the outcome out. Carroll the other way. Shamrock Campbell down on the left wing. Out there, Dane Warp. He wants the baseline. Double team drops on him. Heavy pressure. Ball loose. Connor Kickbush comes out with the ball. Kickbush on the turnover. Top of the key. Passes left. Sindhu Diallo. Padebecker drifts down to the bottom left corner. Taylor England comes out to set a screen. Diallo drives the lane. Goes to the basket. His shot no good. Warp comes out with a rebound for the Saints. Warp down the floor. Passes left. Slavansinen. Back to Campbell. 7:37 remaining here in the first half. Montana Tech leads by 1. Carroll with the basketball. Left side, Flowers enters up to Okiki. Down on the block. Taylor England going to be called with a foul. England down there on Slavansinen. And England will pick up his second personal foul. Team foul number 5 on Montana Tech. Baumstark will come in here for Taylor England.
Yep, England's got to come out. You don't want him in foul trouble.
He fouled out against Providence. Carroll will inbound. Pass left corner, comes out to the wing, now top of the key. Right side, Campbell. Now to Flowers. 7:20 left to play here in the opening quarter. Montana Tech by 1. Okiki in the right corner, steps through, jump shot from 15 is up and down. That's a nice shot by Shamrock Campbell.
That's a shot you filmed because everything was perfect about it.
Carroll on an 8-1 run here as they grab a one point lead here in this first half. Oh, I had baseball in my brain for some reason. Spinning, Padebecker, double team, bounce pass in the corner to Diallo. Diallo on the wing. 6:48 remaining. Diallo turns and fires in the corner. No good. Rebound by Slavansinen.
I don't know if he thought there wasn't enough time on the clock. That's not a very good shot.
Okiki cross court to Flowers. Flowers had to go up high to get it. He does retain possession. They'll move it near side to Campbell. Back to Flowers. 6:30 left to play here in the first half. Saints up by 1. Hillman. He goes to Slavansinen. 3-point shot no good. Owens with the big rebound. Montana Tech needing some offensive output here. They haven't had points on the board here in the last 5 minutes. Across the timeline, Connor Kickbush looking for help up top. Passes left to Padebecker. Now to Diallo. Diallo on the wing. Montana Tech 4 wide. Kickbush. Loose double team. Padebecker now in the corner. Owens. He'll fire the 3. It's short. Carroll College tracks down the loose ball. 5:50 left to play here in the first half. Saints leading by 1. They have the momentum here over the last 5 minutes, as they're on an 8-1 run here in the last 5 minutes of this first half. Shamrock Campbell. Sindhu Diallo on him defensively. They'll set a screen up top. Pass goes left. Slavansinen, bottom corner, Hillman. Hillman wants the baseline, attacks, and he is fouled. Kickbush and Padebecker there. And it's going to go on Kickbush. That's his first, team foul number 6. And we have a timeout on the floor. Carroll College leading Montana Tech 23-22. Frontier Conference basketball, KBOW Butte with a timeout. We'll take one. We're back after this 1-minute break. 5:29 left to play here in the first half. Carroll College with the momentum right now. They lead 23-22 over Montana Tech with 5:29 left to play in the first.
Yeah, one of the things I had written down here was that Carroll College had to penetrate more. They weren't doing it enough, and now the last 2 times down the floor, they've gotten to the bucket, got a layup, now they're going to the free throw line. They really were just doing everything on the perimeter, and Tech is not giving them good looks from the three, so they're being pressured. They've got to go to the bucket.
Carroll College still shooting 62% right now. Montana Tech at 47%. Turnover margin, Carroll has 8 turnovers so far in this first half. Montana Tech with 4. The bulk of Carroll's turnovers really came in that opening 10 minutes.
Yeah, they did, and they still maintained a little bit of a lead throughout that thing, which kind of surprised me. But the last 2 stretches down the floor, Tech has taken what I would call inadvertent shots. They just aren't good looks at the basket.
So at the foul line is going to be Johnny Hillman. Hillman, a freshman for the Saints. And Hillman, a 75% free throw shooter on the year. He will shoot 2 here for Carroll College. Next foul against Montana Tech will put Carroll at the line, shooting the 1-1. Hillman's first is out, no good. So Johnny Hillman misses his first attempt of the evening. Montana Tech, Taylor England bottom lefts. Baumstark across from him in the key. And Hillman does get his second. So Johnny Hillman, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Montana Tech looking at pressure. As 2 guys in the backcourt, Drew Hughes able to get into the offensive side. And he'll set up the offense on the left wing. Down to Jones. Montana Tech does not have a field goal in the last 6+ minutes now. Drew Hughes up top to Jones. Jones goes left to Diallo. Diallo fires the 3, no good. Defensive rebound by Carroll College. Is that 4 or 5 straight trips Montana Tech with a 3-point attempt?
Yeah, I think 4.
Carroll. Pass goes left to Hillman. Hillman feeds it on the inside to Okeke. He'll fight his way into the paint. Turns, puts it up from 6. It rolls out. Taylor England gets a great rebound for the Digs.
Did you notice how you get people off you? England just...
England drive, ball comes out. Okeke with a steal. Okeke switches hands, goes out on the edge. Dane Warp. Warp drives through the lane. Great pass to Okeke. He'll spin. He puts it up with the right hand. No good. Taylor England again. Great body position. Gets him off the shot. Gets the rebound. Drew Hughes drives the lane. He'll attack the basket, and he gets the field goal down. Drew Hughes gets the field goal. That's the first field goal for Montana Tech in nearly 7 minutes, and we're tied at 24. 4:08 left to play here in the first half. Carroll with the ball. Shamrock Campbell, top of the key, hands it off to Okeke, right side. As Slavansinen controls, he'll step up and fire the 3. It goes long. Baumstark with a rebound. Baumstark to Hughes, and here come the Digs. Chance for the lead. Drew Hughes wide left, feeds it inside to Taylor England. England 15 feet out. England backing it up one-on-one with Warp. England with the right hand kicks it up top to Hughes. Hughes spins back to the wing, out to Jones. Jones looking inside. He has a lane, drives the floater, puts it up, no good. Baumstark with the offensive glass and the putback. Cody Baumstark has 4 points, and Carroll College will call a timeout. Montana Tech goes up 26-24, and it's a short timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 3:30 left to play in this first half. Montana Tech, a couple of nice drives to the basket, big offensive and defensive rebounds, and they grab a 2-point lead here with 3:30 remaining in the first.
Yeah, Tech had a stretch, like you said, for 7 minutes, and the reason was they surrounded the perimeter, wanted to shoot threes. That's not their MO. They've got 2 of the quickest guards in this league who've got to go to the bucket and get it done. And that's what they got to do. Attack the rim, get into their flow, spread the court, take the lanes, get to the bucket.
2-point lead for Montana Tech. Remember, Thursday, the Montana Tech men will do their senior day. They'll celebrate senior day. As a pair of seniors on the roster, Troy Owens Jr. and Dylan Pannebecker will be honored on Thursday against Lewis Clark State College. Carroll down the floor. 3:20 left to play here in the first. Shamrock Campbell hands it off to Flowers. Flowers with the right hand. And an offensive as Dane Warp ran through Troy Owens Jr. And Warp will pick up the personal.
That is how hard Owens is playing him on defense. He has given him no space at all, and he definitely pushed off.
3:18 left to play here in the first half. You've been bringing that up quite a bit. Troy Owens Jr. doing a great job on warp tonight. Owens will get the ball in the backcourt. Carroll, 2-1-2 full court pressure into the offensive side to Jones. Jones backs it out to Hughes. Hughes top of the key, around a screen. He'll drift out to the right wing. Drew Hughes looking up top. England fakes the handoff. England drives, takes it to the rack. Taylor England gets it in the foul. Taylor England has 5 points, and he will shoot one more. He had a 3-point play early in this half. Have a chance at another one here.
It's a brave man who draws a charge against that guy. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. And whether you draw the charge or not, you're going to pay a price for it.
He was going hard that time. Taylor England shooting one. He has 5 points here this evening. Montana Tech is 5 of 6 from the foul line as a team, and his attempt here is no good. Taylor England 1 of 2 from the foul line tonight. Montana Tech by 4, 28-24. 2:53 remaining here in the first. Flowers wide left, lost the dribble for a moment, able to track it down. Moves to his right side, hands it off to Patton. Patton drifts out to Okeke. Left side, Shamrock Campbell. Campbell with the right hand, drives into the lane, steps through, puts it up, nice floater, and knocks it down.
He does a great job of getting the defender off and then elevating, and he stays square with the basket. I think he's 3 for 3 right now.
Yeah, he has a tremendous release. Drew Hughes to England. England out to Owens. Cross-court Hughes. 2-point lead for Montana Tech. The Digs with the basketball. Owens wide right wing. Goes left side to Hughes. Hughes looked like he was going to take it. Drives inside the arc. Shot blocked. Loose. It's out. Carroll College saves it. Saints with the basketball. Carroll down the floor right side. Ramirez. Ramirez into Flowers. Flowers running the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds. Shot blocked out of bounds. And it looks like Carroll does remain in possession here with 2:04 left to play in the first half.
Carroll coach was instructing him to shoot the 3, which he should have. He had a rebounder coming down the floor.
The inbound to Shamrock Campbell. He gets the basket and the foul as he takes it to the rim. So Shamrock Campbell with 8 points on the night for Carroll. And the personal foul to Christian Jones. That's his first. Team foul number 7 on Tech. Jones is out. Diallo is back in.
Yeah, Jones got set up real well and got beat to the bucket.
2:03 left to play here in the first half. And at the line, Shamrock Campbell. And he knocks it down. 3-point play for Shamrock Campbell. He has 9 points on the evening. Saints by 1, 29-28. Connor Kickbush.
Carroll in 1-3-1 zone right now.
Sindhu Diallo across to Kickbush. Kickbush, trap coming. Trying to get bodies on him, across to Diallo. Diallo lobs it down to Baumstark. Baumstark gets the pass and the points.
When you face that 1-3-1 zone, it's about ball movement.
Great lob pass down to Baumstark. Baumstark grabs it and puts it down for the easy 2. Tech by 1. Okeke rifles out to Ramirez. Ramirez fires just inside the arc, no good. Diallo with a big rebound. 1:26 remaining in the first half. Montana Tech with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Tech into the offensive side. Kickbush here on the near side. Out to Diallo. Taylor England set up in the high post. Bounce pass in the corner to Owens. Now inside. Tipped out. Flowers comes out with it. 2-on-2. Flowers fakes the pass. Takes it. Draws the foul. As Flowers will go to the foul line here. And I think they're going to call it on Kickbush, and that is the case. So Connor gets his second personal foul, and Flowers at the line. Dennis Flowers is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. And he will shoot 2 here for the Saints. Montana Tech leading 30-29. Flowers first is good. Dennis Flowers the third. 8 points on the night for the freshman. Slavansinen will come back in. And Ramirez will go to the breather. Flowers for his second. 1:08 left to play here in the first half. Flowers' second is out. Baumstark rebound. Montana Tech with the basketball. 1:02 remaining in the first half. Up top, bounce pass out on the right side. Kickbush down in the corner. Owens back to Kickbush. Cross court, Diallo. He'll fire from 12. Gets it down. Sindhu Diallo has a dozen. His first points in a while for Montana Tech. The Digs up 32-30. Flowers Around a screen, goes out. Slavancinen, top of the key, moving to his right, hands it off there to Patton. Patton spins, nice take to the basket. And a block call going to go on Diallo, so Patton will go to the line and shoot 2 here for the Saints. That one was close.
Those can always go either way. You never know. You got to wait a minute for the referee because you're never sure.
33 seconds left to play here in this first half. And Patton at the line here for Carroll College. Right-handed shot, first is up and out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, does Carroll College just shoot 90 to 100% in their own gym? Because they've missed a few here tonight.
They really have, honestly.
Yeah.
And historically, yeah, we've only been over there this year, but gosh, they hit everything when we were there the last 2 games.
They do all the time.
33 seconds remaining here in this first half. Patton gets his second down. So Montana Tech leading 32-31. As Pannebecker and Drew Hughes will bring her down the floor. Diallo wide right. Owens wide left. Baumstark underneath the basket. Pannebecker holds on to it just inside the offensive zone. 25 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. Nearly a 3-second differential between the two. Slavancinen on Pannebecker. Pannebecker now to Diallo. 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
Next got to get to the hoop.
Diallo drifts out, trap coming to Baumstark. Baumstark to Diallo, he'll run the lane. Leaves it to Baumstark. Baumstark goes up, and the ball stripped out, whistle and a foul. Cody Baumstark is going to go to the line with 6 seconds left to play here in the first half. Sindhu Diallo dropped it off to Baumstark, running the lane right behind him.
Carroll's got plenty of time to get a shot off. Tech should bring some mild pressure to slow him down.
Shamrock Campbell picks up his second personal foul. And Cody Baumstark at the foul line here for Montana Tech. Baumstark, first of 2 is money. Baumstark, 83% from the foul line. He has 7 points tonight.
Weight room, and that guy will be an All-American.
Boy, and it just, you see his confidence and knowledge of this system grow every week. You know, he just feels far more at ease every time he's on the floor.
He does, and really his only physical weakness is his physical strength in his upper body, and if he gets down there during the summer, this guy could be a real force next year.
Montana Tech leading 33-31, a short timeout on the floor. As Baumstark will shoot one more, and as you mentioned, Carroll College will have plenty of time to get a shot off. Carroll shooting 50% from the floor. Montana Tech at 52% as of right now. Other numbers, Carroll 14 rebounds, Tech with 11. Carroll with 9 turnovers, Montana Tech with 6 turnovers. And out of those 9 turnovers for Carroll College, Montana Tech has 7 points off of those turnovers. Carroll has 3 points off of Montana Tech's 6 turnovers. So Cody Baumstark ready for his second here. 6 seconds remaining in this first half. Baumstark at the line. And his second is good. So Cody Baumstark has 10 points on the night, or rather, let me check that, I apologize. Baumstark with 8 points on the night.
Tech doesn't need real heavy pressure here. They don't want to give up.
The inbound in the backcourt, down the floor, Shamrock Campbell, 2 seconds left. 3-point shot from 25, and he gets it. That's a big-time shot by Shamrock Campbell, as Campbell hits it from 25 feet out. And Campbell still has not missed here tonight. Campbell is 5 of 5 from the floor. He has 12 points on the evening for Carroll College, and we are tied up after 1. 34-34 our score. The Saints of the Orediggers here on KBOW Butte. We'll take a break. We'll come back, check in with head coach Carly Sannon on the women's side after this 2-minute timeout.
Vansanen and Dane Warp out at the same time, and Tech got back in this basketball game.
Well, we'll see. Troy Owens Jr., one of the last to get off the floor, and we'll see how he comes into the second half. He was a big factor in that first half. Obviously, he had 7 points, but more importantly, defensively, as he was all over Dane Warp, and we'll see if he is able to keep up that kind of intensity into the second half.
The name of the game is outplay and outscore your man, and Dane Warp was him, and Dane Warp had 5, he had 7. He won that half, and really had Dane Warp talking to himself because he forced him into a pushing foul that got 2 for Warp, so he had to come out again.
So we're ready for the second half here. Frontier Conference action on a Tuesday. Remember, we have Lewis Clark State in the house on Thursday as the Warriors taking on the Digs for the final time as conference opponents in the regular season on Thursday. And that's something we'll certainly talk an awful lot about more as we get closer to it. So the Digs will inbound in front of us here. Carroll College coming out as well. Pannebecker, Drew Hughes in the backcourt. Owens, Taylor England, and Sindhu Diallo on the floor.
I look for Montana Tech to play LC really strong. Northern played them at LC really strong here last week.
Montana Tech will inbound. Drew Hughes in the backcourt. Drew across mid. Flowers on him defensively. Drew feeds it into the right elbow. Taylor England. England hands it off to Owens. Owens left side. Pannebecker. Pannebecker, little head fake, goes out to Diallo. Diallo far left wing. He'll switch to the left hand. Around a baseline screen. Puts up the shot. Delayed. No good, but a whistle and a foul. Nice screen that time at the bottom of the key as Taylor England gave him a little breathing room. And Diallo held on to it as long as he could before he put it up and drew the whistle.
Let me tell you about Diallo. You're not going to block many of his shots. He's one of those guys who's so athletic that he can do whatever he wants to get to your body and get the ball off and draw the foul.
Yeah, he is a shot maker, that's for sure. His first here is good. He's a perfect 4 of 4 from the foul line. And Montana Tech leading 35-34 on the first shot here of the second half. Diallo sitting at 13 points. He comes in averaging just under 19 a game. As we mentioned, Providence really kept him in check this past weekend.
He kept himself in check. Let me help you out there.
Yeah.
They didn't keep him in check.
Just a cold shooting night for him.
Yeah.
Those are bound to happen.
I don't remember ever having one.
Shamrock. That's just because you're that old and can't remember. Shamrock Campbell on the left wing. Down to Slavanson, and he can't hold on to it. Through his fingertips out of bounds. Turnover will go to Montana Tech.
Tough passing angle when the post is set up down there. You got to be on his toes so he can move to that.
Full court man pressure. Drew Hughes lobs it down to Diallo into the offensive side, wide left. Diallo on the edge. As he moves to his right, trap coming around a screen. Diallo into the key, kicks it down in the corner to Hughes. Hughes eyed the three for a second, backs out to the wing. Drops it down to the baseline, Pannebecker. Pannebecker trying to make something happen. Spins to his left. Kicks it out on the edge in the corner. Hughes for three. Shot partially blocked as Okiki got a hand on it. Saints the other way. Shamrock Campbell to Slavanson. Bottom right side, Okiki with the right hand spinning into the paint. Jump stop. Floater is up. Short, no good. Rebound, Montana Tech. Nice separation.
Everybody's getting to the hoop. You got to put it down.
Montana Tech with the basketball, leading by 2. 36-34. Drew Hughes, bounce pass to Diallo. Sindhu Diallo 4 of 7 from the floor here so far tonight. Down underneath, great feed from the wing. Sindhu Diallo finishes.
Credit Kevin England with nothing in the statistics. Great screen to get him open.
38-34. Montana Tech by 4. Just underway here in this second half. And a short timeout will go ahead and keep it here. Frontier Conference action here on KBOW Butte. Montana Tech shooting 52% from the floor. Carroll College at 50%. Rebounding margin slightly in favor of Carroll. They have 15. Montana Tech with 12. Carroll has 10 turnovers to this point. The Digs with 6. And that's one of those that we continually talk about it, and it's certainly worth talking about. Montana Tech, one of the top team in the nation as far as turnover margin goes. They average just over 6 a game as far as the difference in turnover margins, taking it away from the opponent more than 6 times, and they're giving it up.
Well, one of the things that's important in this game is taking care of the basketball. In fact, it's the most important thing. Then it comes to rebounding and free throw shooting. That wins games for you, but you can't turn the ball over.
38-34, Montana Tech by 4. Slavancinen, Shamrock Campbell, Dane Warp, Okiki, and Flowers on the floor for the Saints. Montana Tech awaiting the horn to come back out on the floor here. Tech leading 38-34. Coming out, Sindhu Diallo the first out, Dylan Panabecker. Also out is Taylor England, Troy Owens Jr., and Drew Hughes. So Carroll will look to bring her down here. Slavancinen and Campbell in the backcourt. Montana Tech leads by 4, Carroll with the basketball. Slavancinen to Campbell down the floor. Shamrock Campbell across center court. Right side of the floor, bounce pass on the wing to Dane Warp. Owens on it defensively. Into the high post, Okiki lobs it into Slavancinen. Great entry, good finish, whistle and a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough play with the post player that good to front him. He just seals you off with his hips. Nice pass over the top.
38-36, personal foul to Diallo. That's his second. And Slavancinen shooting 1. He has 7 points here on the night. Shooting the lone free throw attempt, and the southpaw makes it happen. 8 points on the night for Jovan. He's a sophomore. Montana Tech by 1. The inbound knocked out of bounds off of Drew Hughes. Turnover to Carroll College.
Good pressure. Double team was coming. Hughes put the ball to the floor. Nice pressure by Carroll.
Flowers and Shamrock Campbell back defensively. So the turnover will go to the Saints. They will have it on their offensive side. 18-10 left to play here in the ball game. Carroll looking to bring it in. Out on the right side, Warp. Dane Warp, cross-court pass left side to Flowers. Flowers looking to enter into the high post. Okiki sets up and gets it. He'll turn up. Panabecker on him. Kicks it out left side, Slavancinen. He'll spin through. Spins to his left, puts it up. Shot no good, but he does draw the foul. So he'll go back to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 from the stripe tonight.
Perimeter people got to be on top of things. He used 3 dribbles. The third one should have been slapped away or taken from him.
69% from the foul line on the year for Slavancinen. Montana Tech leads by 1. First back of the rim, no good. So the Digs still hold on to a 1-point lead here. Frontier Conference action on a Tuesday evening. Montana Tech stacks up the key. Slavancinen at the line, gets his second through. He sits with 9 points on the evening. Drew Hughes down the floor. Ball almost came out on him. And Sindhu Diallo has it. It's knocked away. Carroll gets the turnover. Okiki the other way. Okiki down the floor to Warp. Warp down to Okiki. Kicked it out the right wing. Campbell. Campbell into the key. Pulls up a floater. Rims out. No good. And the rebound by Taylor England.
First time he didn't square up. When he squares up, he's deadly.
England to Owens. Owens down the floor. 17:27 left to play here in this ball game. Tied up 38 apiece. Drew Hughes goes lefts. Bounces out. Little separation up top. Panabecker. Panabecker looking on the interior. Down the left side of the paint. He'll take it to the rack. Shot doesn't go, but he does get the whistle. And Slavancinen there defensively. So Panabecker will shoot a pair. So Slavancinen will pick up his first personal foul. Panabecker at the line. Dylan, chance for his first points here tonight. Panabecker, 67% from the foul line on the year. And his first is good.
He's got a great first step on Slavancinen. Got him on his hip. The party's over once you do that.
Dylan Panabecker, as we talked about earlier, one of the 2 seniors on this roster, will be honored on Thursday. His second is good. So 2 of 2 from the foul line. Montana Tech up 40-38. Carroll into the offensive side. Far right wing, Shamrock Campbell. Top of the key, wide open 3, no good. Ball goes to the ground, picked up offensively. Slavancinen picks up the table scraps and puts it down. He has 11 points on the evening. We're tied up 40 apiece. Full court pressure, 2 guys in the backcourt. Drew Hughes will bring it across midcourt on the right side. Down on the wing to Panabecker. Panabecker drives into the high post, drops it off, gets it back, left side. Owens on his wide lefts, and it comes up instead to Diallo. Diallo around a screen, shot clock at 8. Diallo drives baseline, kicks it in the corner. Hughes fires the 3. Hughes knocks down the 3. Drew Hughes knocks down the 3. And he has 5 points on the evening. Montana Tech leads by 3.
Everything coming off of penetration. Diallo totally broke the defense down.
43-40 our score. Montana Tech by 3 over the Fighting Saints of Carroll College. Short timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 16:24 left to play here in this ball game as the Digs lead by 3. Frontier Conference action. 2 weeks left in the conference, counting this week. Lewis Clark State College on top of the pile at 13-1. Carroll College 10-4. Providence 9-5. We've talked about the Montana Tech side of this. This is a big game for Carroll because if Carroll falls here, that puts Providence in striking range to find out who the 2 and the 3 seed are going to be.
I'm assuming they got to play each other one more time.
Let me pull out my handy-dandy book here where I've got all my stuff written down. Let's see. Carroll College has Providence at home. So in Helena, they will play next week. And driving Shamrock Campbell through the paint is going to be foul. Drew Hughes had the shoulder on him.
Foul is not yet playing an issue in this game, but by the time it gets to the 5-minute mark, it'll be interesting.
Carroll College will inbound. Dane Warp on the baseline. Warp inbound right side. Okeke hands it off to Warp. Pannebecker bodied him up, and he's going to be called with a foul. So Dylan Pannebecker will pick up his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. And Carroll will look to inbound one more time. Cody Baumstark will check in. Pannebecker will go out. So Pannebecker with his 3rd personal will check out of the ball game. And Carroll College will inbound. Comes to Flowers out near midcourt. Montana Tech leads 43-40. Flowers top of the key. Looking left, Slavancinen. Okeke down to the block. Slavancinen spins, pulls up from 4. Floater is out, no good. Rebound tip to Okeke. He'll clear out. Drew Hughes with a steal. Hughes goes coast to coast. Hughes rolls it over the iron and gets the foul. Drew Hughes, a couple of big plays here in the last minute. Drew Hughes gets the runner and the foul. So Hughes will shoot 1. Montana Tech leads 45-40.
A little mini run here. What they need is this free throw and another stop at this end, and it's going to widen this game and make a difference.
Drew Hughes, 61% from the foul line. No good. Okeke rebounds. He'll hand it off to Flowers. And we're back the other way. Montana Tech by 5. Flowers all the way to the baseline. Taylor England swats it out of play. Taylor England gets his 23rd block of the season. And Carroll College will have it on the baseline.
That's called great basket protection. That would have been an easy bunny.
15:43 left to play in the ball game. Carroll College will inbound. They'll lob it out wide left side. Falling out, Ramirez lost his balance, threw it back into play. Montana Tech with the turnover. Troy Owens Jr. on the wing. He has a lane. Troy to the basket, puts it up reverse. No good, but tipped in by Baumstark. Baumstark with 10. Montana Tech by 7. 47-40, Montana Tech with the lead. Carroll with the ball. Okeke floats, shot no good. Baumstark with a rebound. Here comes Tech in transition. Pass knocked out of bounds as Dane Warp saw it coming. They tried the alley-oop to Sindhu Diallo. And we have a timeout on the floor. 15-14 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading 47-40. We have a full timeout on the floor, so we'll take one. The Digs up by 7. We're back after this 1-minute break.
At FPL Health, we're one unified care team working across the region to provide patients care no matter where they live, resulting in countless success stories like Grace, who was born early but not a moment too late. And Tiana's story ended happily after her tumor was no match for the region's most advanced treatment. Although our legacy of Holy Rosary, St. James, and St. Vincent is more than 100 years old, we're just getting started. Learn more at fplhealth.org/NT.
15-14 left to play here in regulation. Montana Tech leading 47-40. As we will come out here. And as you mentioned, a little run here, some momentum swinging to the Montana Tech side of the pendulum.
Yeah, and Montana Tech's made 2 defensive plays against Carroll the last 2 times down the floor.
Tech shooting 55%. And they will inbound here. The inbound comes to Diallo on the wide left wing. Ramirez out there defensively. Send to Diallo right side to Hughes. Back to Diallo. Owens in the bottom left corner. Drew Hughes drifts to his right side. Diallo down the left side. Around a screen. Puts it high off the glass. No good. Tip to the ground. Loose. Owens gets it. Troy Owens Jr. gets it. He'll clear it back out to Taylor England, and they'll readjust. Montana Tech with the ball, leading by 7. 47-40. Drew Hughes wide left. Hughes spins it inside to Taylor England. England ball poke checked away. Taken away Ramirez. And the turnover to Carroll College. Carroll back the other way. Left side. As Slavansinen, top of the key, moving to his right. Slavansinen looking down toward the baseline. Pass out on the wing. Now they enter into the high post to Okiki underneath Ramirez. He brings the defenders up off their feet. Shot no good, but a late whistle and a foul. And the official on the baseline going to call it on Taylor England. That is England's 3rd.
That's a good foul. Prevented the layup. Make them earn it with 2 here.
So Ramirez at the line, shooting a pair for the Saints. Ramirez, a 58% free throw shooter on the year. And his first is up and good. So Gavin Ramirez, 3 points on the evening. And he will shoot one more here for Carroll. 47-41, the digs up over the Saints. Ramirez, his second is good. 4 points on the night for Ramirez. Montana Tech leads by 5, 47-42. Tech into the offensive side. Sindhu Diallo, right wing. Baumstark on the right side of the key. Taylor England on the left. They're signaling to get it to Baumstark in the block. Cross court, Sindhu Diallo steps back, fires from the short elbow, or short corner rather. Shot no good. Rebound Ramirez. And here come the Saints the other way.
1-3-1 effective on that approach.
Carroll, Ramirez, shot blocked, Baumstark. And now we're going to get a whistle after the fact. Baumstark from the far side of the floor. Baumstark is going to pick up the personal. Boy, he covered some territory to get out on that one. And Ramirez at the line. Strong take by Gavin Ramirez, the freshman. And he'll go back to the line and shoot 2 more here. As Ramirez first is good. Gavin Ramirez, 5 points on the night.
And Montana Tech is trying too hard to get the ball into England. They've got to go back to penetration. They got away from that for about a minute.
Ramirez, his second is good. So Gavin Ramirez has 6 points on the night. And we have a timeout on the floor. 13:51 left to play here. No, maybe not. So it looks like they said we had a timeout. Now they say we do not. And it looks like they're going to bring it back out on the floor. 13:51 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading Carroll College 47-44. There was a timeout, and then there was not a timeout. So Montana Tech will inbound. Taylor England will bring it into Drew Hughes in the backcourt. Drew Hughes down the floor. Drew has Flowers picking him up defensively at midcourt. Top of the key, Taylor England back to Drew. Drew left wing, cross-court pass out to Diallo. Diallo with the left hand, dribbles up toward the top of the horn, feeds it into England. England 10 feet out to Diallo. Diallo drives through the key, out to the wing. Hughes for 3, it's up and no good. Front of the rim, rebound by Shamrock Campbell. Campbell down the floor, left side, Okiki in the corner. And a nice take, Slavansinen, and ball comes out, Tech basketball. Ball popped out, and here come the digs. A 3-point lead, Montana Tech with the ball. Left corner, Owens. Owens into the double team, tried to drop it off to Taylor England. He didn't see it coming, it goes out of bounds. That should be Tech basketball. And that will be the case.
Yeah, you're not going to penetrate against this 1-3-1 without being double teamed in there. And they made 2 bad mistakes here in the last 2 possessions. They got to move the basketball.
Montana Tech leading 47-44. Christian Jones on the floor for the Digs. Down to Baumstark, into Jones in the high post. Left side, 3-point shot, kick bush, no good. Defensive rebound, Campbell again. Campbell across midcourt, wide, left wing. Puts on the brakes, comes up top to Okiki. He's going to fire the 3, and he gets another one. Okiki gets his second 3 of the evening. He has 6 total points, and we're tied at 47. Montana Tech with the basketball. Kick bush, right corner, Jones. Jones drifts out. Kick bush, back to Jones. Jones fires the 3, no good. Defensive rebound, Carroll. Flowers the other way. Flowers into the offensive side. Campbell down left corner. Slavancinen, he'll dribble out to the wing. Out to Campbell. 12:20 left to play in the ball game. Through the paint, left wing, Slavancinen kicks it out on the edge. 3-point shot, Flowers, no. Rattled around the rim, bounces out, Tech basketball. So here come the Digs back the other way. Frontier Conference action here on KBOW Butte. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night affair. We'll be back in action on Thursday against the Warriors. Driving through the paint, out to Kickbush, into the high post. Kickbush to the wing, Jones. Jones double team to Kickbush. Connor Kickbush fires, it rains out, tip to the wing, and that'll be Carroll basketball. Baumstark tipped it to the wing, and just no one home, so Carroll College will have it.
Diallo's got to get the ball in his hands. If anybody can shoot a 3 or penetrate and jump up over people, he is. Montana Tech's got to do a better job of moving the basketball. They did a great job that time, but they missed their last 2 threes. Get back into what got you here.
Carroll 3 wide. They were looking at high-low post. Now they put 2 guys down on the baseline. Shamrock Campbell across underneath. Dane Warp to the wing. Left side, 3-point shot. Ramirez gets it. Ramirez knocks down the 3. He has 9 points on the night. Carroll College goes up 50-47. Montana Tech with the ball. 11:18 left to play here in this ball game, and we have a timeout on the floor. Saints go up by 3, 50-47 over Montana Tech. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout, so with it, we'll take one. We're back after this 1-minute break.
Start at just $9.99 and are now available at Seals in Butte and Deer Lodge.
11:18 left to play here in this ball game. Carroll College leading 50-47. Frontier Conference basketball here on KBOW Butte. The Saints up 50-47. Carroll shooting 45%. Montana Tech also 45% as of right now. The big numbers currently, Dane Warp 2 points. He's 0 of 2 from the floor. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line. That's it for Dane Warp, who comes in averaging 19 points a game for Carroll College.
Well, there's some other players that have helped make it up off the bench, and they've done an outstanding job. And Shamrock Campbell is explosive. He's a heck of a player.
Yeah, he's playing outstanding here tonight. Ramirez coming off the bench has been really good, too. 3-point lead for the Saints. Montana Tech will inbound. Dylan Pannebecker, Owens, Kickbush, Jones, and Taylor England on the floor for the Digs. Taylor England and Ramirez chatting with the official as we wait for our horn here. Saints lead 50-47 as we get our first whistle and we await our second whistle here. Saints by 3 as we make our way toward the end of this ball game. Montana Tech at home on Thursday against the Warriors of Lewis Clark State College. as we still wait for our signal here.
Seriously? Those two got to go. They got fired. They held up the game.
Dylan Panabecker will inbound to Kickbush. Kickbush out near midcourt, passes right side to Owens. Now left to Jones. Jones leaves it to Panabecker. Panabecker drives, has a lane. Panabecker takes it to the rim. And we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be a hold call, as Ramirez is going to be called with a hold on Taylor England.
Well, what's happening is that driving lane is wide open because they're playing England on the high side, and all he's doing is turning and sealing off, and it's giving them free access to the basket.
Saints lead by 3, 50-47. And Montana Tech will inbound. Drew Hughes lobs it out left side to Panabecker. Panabecker outside the arc, now leaves it for Drew Hughes. 9 minutes gone here in the second half. Montana Tech down by 3. Panabecker up top. Steps back, moves to his right, passes that way to Jones. Jones looking on the interior. Drew Hughes has a lane. Drew takes it to the rim. Whistle and a foul as Okeke stepped in front of him. And he'll pick up the personal.
Carroll came out at 1-3-1, which has been really effective. It got him back in here, got him the lead, and then they went to man-to-man. Montana Tech goes right back to penetration. Good things happen.
So Drew Hughes at the line, shooting his first free throws of the evening, and he knocks the first one down. Drew Hughes, 8 points on the night here for Montana Tech, the sophomore guard. And Hughes, 70% free throw shooter, gets his second. So 9 points on the evening for Drew Hughes, 7 of those in the second half. And here comes Carroll the other way. Saints by 1. Shamrock Campbell, Okeke left wing. Taylor England steps out on him defensively. He'll pass it off to Ramirez around a high screen. Ramirez stops, kicks it out right side. Hillman. Hillman, left hand goes to the left side. Okeke. Ball fake to the rim. Shot no. Tip to the ground. Montana Tech basketball. Good defense, Taylor England. Panabecker tips it, and here come the digs the other way. Montana Tech down by 1. Owens inside. Taylor England with the right hand. He fights his way to the rack. Shot doesn't go, but Taylor England will shoot a pair. So Taylor England will go to the line and shoot 2 here for the digs.
That's really the first time all night that he's actually got a one-on-one down there.
So Evanye Okeke will pick up his 4th personal foul. And Taylor England back to the line. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. 5 points for Taylor England. And his first here is good. Taylor England so far here in the ball game.
See what kind of adjustments Carroll makes now to play England, because there's nobody out here who can match up with him.
6 points for Taylor England, 4 rebounds so far for the digs. England's second is good. Taylor England 2 of 2 in that time through. He's 3 of 4 from the line. And Montana Tech by 1, 51-50 over the Saints. Shamrock Campbell across midcourt. Campbell around a high screen, drifts out to the wing. Comes back to his left side. Campbell down in the left corner, Ramirez. Ramirez steps back, hands it off on the edge to Dane Warp. Warp into the lane. Warp lost his footing. Shot blocked, Dylan Panabecker. Panabecker blocks it. Here come the digs the other way. Drew Hughes in the corner. Jones fires the 3. Back of the rim, no good. Panabecker tips it to himself again, and he'll be fouled in the corner. What a series by Dylan Panabecker in Montana Tech. So Panabecker will go to the line here for the digs. He gets a monster block on this end, gets down the floor, and is fouled after tipping another rebound to himself. Dylan Panabecker, 2 points on the night from the foul line. His first here is money. Dylan Panabecker, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Montana Tech leads 52-50. Panabecker 67% from the foul line on the year. And he'll look for his 4th point of the night. The digs by 2. His second is no good. Rebounds Levansinen. Now to Shamrock Campbell.
Free throws are really going to become important over the next 9.5 minutes.
Carroll back the other way. Wide lefts. Campbell rolls it in. Ramirez, short corner left side, back out to Campbell. He'll drift all the way to the right side of the floor. Hillman breaks across the baseline, nothing there. He'll go now to Slavancinen. Shot clock down to 5. Slavancinen spins to his left. Double team to the wing. Ramirez. 2 seconds. Ramirez steps inside the arc. Shot no good. Slavancinen tips it off the glass and in. That was a nice putback that time by Slavancinen. Tied up 52 apiece. 9 minutes left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech with the ball tied up. Drew Hughes drifts out to the left. Little stutter step. Backs out to the wing. Now to Panabecker. Panabecker top of the arc. Left to Hughes, around a screen. Lane is shut off. Panabecker wanted the baseline, switches his dribble up, drives through the lane. Floater goes wide right, but a late whistle and a foul. And it looks like Dane Warp and Hillman were there, and Hillman's going to get it. So Hillman will pick up the personal. Hillman will get his 3rd personal. And Dylan Panabecker back to the foul line. So Panabecker will shoot 2 more here for the Digs. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And his first off the back of the rim, no good. 52-52 our score. Sindhu Diallo will come in. Flowers also in for the Saints.
A lot of time left on the clock. Free throw line is the baby right now. They've got to make them if they want to walk out of here with the W.
Attack at 80% from the foul line to this point. Carroll College at 77%. Panabecker's second is out. Slavancinen rebound. Panabecker 3 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. We're tied at 52 apiece. Flowers wide right side for the Saints. Down in the corner they go to Dane Warp. He feeds it into the high post to Ramirez. Nobody picks him up. Ramirez turns and fires and gets it. He wanted to drive to the basket and then just realized there was not a soul around him.
Little jumper, and Dane Warp sees everything on the floor.
Saints lead 54-52.
Saints back in the 1-3-1 zone.
Tech with the basketball. Owens passes left to Panabecker. Panabecker on the wing. Feeds it down into the block as Drew Hughes drifts out to the right corner. Hughes up top to Panabecker. Panabecker drives, steps through, puts it up. And it's going to be an offensive call on Dylan Panabecker. So Panabecker called with the offensive. That's his 4th. That'll bring him out. Cody Baumstark will come back in. 7:58 left to play in the ball game. Saints by 2. And they have a little momentum here as they bring her back the other way.
I don't know if anybody's had any momentum here tonight. I really don't. This has just been a well-played basketball game.
Campbell to the left wing. Drew Hughes is there defensively. Campbell top of the key, moves right, passes that way to Flowers. Carroll 3 wides. Ramirez in the key. Dane Warp drives baseline, feeds it into Ramirez. Power dribble, shot up, off balance, no good. Taylor England with a rebound. He'll tell Hughes to slow her down. Hughes, cross midcourt on the right wing. Comes back to his left side to Sindhu Diallo. Diallo with 18 points. He had 12 in the first half. Diallo pulls up from the right elbow and strokes it.
Yeah, he's been quiet for too long. He's got to have the ball in his hands. That guy's a gamer.
Sindhu Diallo is 6 of 11 from the floor. Montana Tech ties it up 54 apiece. Flowers moves it left to Ramirez on the inside to Slavancinen and knocked away Taylor England, but it goes into the hands of Dane Warp, now taken away by the Digs. And here we come the other way. Drew Hughes on the left wing. Kicks it in the corner. Sindhu Diallo for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Tipped. Carroll with a rebound. Carroll grabs the rebound. Dane Warp went down, just gets up off the floor as Carroll comes back the other way.
I think he's more worn out than hurt. He just, they're pressuring him so heavy this game.
Flowers on the wing, leaves it off to Slavancinen. 6:28 left to play here in the ball game. Slavancinen spins, moving to go to his right. Taylor England on him defensively. Step through, ball poke checked away. Sindhu Diallo with the steal. Sindhu the other way. He'll go with the left hand and gets it. Sindhu Diallo has 20. Montana Tech by 2. 56-54, the Digs by 2. Carroll with the basketball. Shamrock Campbell. Top of the key, throws it left to Ramirez. Good head fake. Ramirez puts the shot up. It rolls out, but Ramirez will go to the line.
I guess he got the wind knocked out of him right there.
Ramirez gets up slowly.
That's a big body running into you when you're in the air.
So Cody Baumstark picks up his 3rd personal foul. And Gavin Ramirez will go to the line here for the Saints. He's 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
He has played outstanding this half.
That he has. Ramirez, a 6'6" freshman for the Saints. Carroll's getting an awful lot of contribution from freshmen this year.
Young basketball team. They're going to be somebody to reckon with next year.
Ramirez gets his first. Yeah, it says an awful lot when they are very significantly somebody to be reckoned with now.
Yeah, exactly.
And to look at the road ahead is going to be pretty ugly for the rest of the conference. Ramirez, his second, is good. Ramirez, 13 points. He's a perfect 6 of 6 from the foul line. 11 of Ramirez's points here in the second half.
Next run ends this game. You got to have a 6 to 8 point run.
6 minutes left to play in the ball game. We're tied up 56 apiece. Sindhu Diallo across midcourt. Throws it up top to Drew Hughes. Hughes moves to his right. Checks it off, enters into the high post. As Taylor England has it, he'll move left to Diallo. Diallo down the right side, attacks the basket, throws it up, looking for a whistle, nothing. Baumstark with the offensive rebound on the putback, and Cody Baumstark is fouled, and he'll go to the line. Boy, that was a big rebound by Baumstark. Holy man. He was so far above the rim, it's crazy. He just went up. There was a sea of purple underneath the basket, and all of a sudden you just see these big, long arms come flying up through. So Cody Baumstark will go to the stripe. Baumstark has 10 points on the night. And the first off the front of the rim, no good. Montana Tech has missed their last 3 free throws.
Yeah, and 4 of the last 5.
They're 9 of 12. 9 of 13, excuse me. Now add one more to that. Baumstark has 11 points. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. Montana Tech by 1, 57-56. Cross midcourt, Shamrock Campbell. Campbell looking for help on his left side. Drew Hughes picks him up defensively. Around a screen left side, Campbell. Up top, Slavansinen. Top of the key. Slavansinen with the right hand. Checks it off, goes left. Campbell. 5:18 remaining in the ball game. Campbell pulls up from the foul line, no good. Rebound battled for. Sindhu Diallo gets it. Montana Tech by 1. Diallo the other way. Kicks it right. 3-point shot. Drew Hughes gets it. Drew Hughes squares up and strokes it. Hughes has a dozen. Montana Tech by 4. 60-56 our score. Montana Tech up over Carroll College. 5:04 left to play in the ball game. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back after this 1-minute break.
Visit Southwest Montana Community Federal Credit Union for more.
5:04 left to play here in the ball game. Montana Tech up 60-56 over the Fighting Saints of Carroll College. Frontier Conference action here on a Tuesday. Carroll sitting in second place at 10-4. Montana Tech tied for fourth at 6-8.
Yeah, Montana Tech talks about a defensive stop right here. Real critical at this phase of the game that they don't allow an easy score.
So Carroll will inbound after the timeout. Drew Hughes, Taylor England, Baumstark, Jones, and Sindhu Diallo on the floor. On the other side for Carroll College, Shamrock Campbell, Slavansinen, Flowers, also Okiki and Dane Warp, and a travel call on the wing on Shamrock Campbell.
Big time travel. Shuffled both feet.
And the turnover will go to Montana Tech. That's the first travel call in this ball game.
First one we've seen all week, I think.
I think so.
Haven't been very many of them.
Sindhu Diallo in the backcourt. Diallo dribbles across midcourt on the right wing. 4:48 left to play here in the ball game. Diallo moves to the right side. Comes up top to Hughes. Left now to Jones. Jones looking on the interior to Diallo. Diallo attacks down the left side of the paint. Stops, spins back out to Jones. Jones around a nice high screen, kicks it up to Hughes. Hughes, little stutter step, fires, shot goes long, rebound Carroll. Slavancinen with a rebound. Campbell down the floor to Flowers. Flowers down to Dane Warp. Warp on the wing into the high post to Okiki. They lob it into Slavancinen. Great body position. Nice finish by Jovan Slavancinen. He has 15 points here tonight.
That's a tough pass that he just completed.
2-point lead for the Digs, 60-58 over Carroll College. Christian Jones through the lane, out to Drew Hughes. Hughes squares up, three ball is good. Drew Hughes has 15 points, 13 of those in the second half. Montana Tech by 5. Carroll College into the offensive side. Far right wing, Flowers. He'll feed it to Warp. Warp inside to Slavancinen. Slavancinen gets the easy 2.
You got to guard your man when Warp has the ball. He sees the floor so well.
17 points for Slavancinen. Montana Tech leads by 3. Down the floor, Diallo stops, feeds it into Baumstark. Baumstark fights his way, kicks it up top to Hughes. 3:25 remaining in the ball game. Drew Hughes to Taylor England, just outside the left elbow. One-on-one with Slavancinen through the paint. Ball goes up, shot no good. Rebound, back up, it's good. Taylor England gets the offensive rebound on the putback. England has 9, Tech by 5. Across the timeline comes Carroll College. Flowers here on the near side. Montana Tech leads by 5. Carroll has 15 turnovers here tonight. Carroll down on the left wing. Shamrock Campbell around a screen. Pick and roll to Slavancinen. 3 ball is no good. Rebound in traffic. Slavancinen up top. Shamrock Campbell, no. Tipped, no. Baumstark rebound. Looked like Okiki was going to get the tip in, but it just wouldn't roll in. Montana Tech with the basketball. 2:36 left to play in the contest. Taylor England one-on-one with Okiki way up top. Moves it right. Sindhu Diallo. 2:27 remaining in the ball game. 10 on the shot clock. Montana Tech's offense gets moving. Sindhu Diallo drives into the lane. Nice pass to Baumstark. He gets the basket and the foul. Cody Baumstark puts it down. He'll shoot 1. What a pass by Sindhu Diallo.
When that guy creates, he's unstoppable. He could have actually shot that if he wanted to, had the foresight to see Baumstark all alone under the bucket.
He put the pass on the ground. Baumstark with sure hands went and got it, put it way up high off the glass and knocked it down. Personal foul to Dane Warp, his 3rd. And Cody Baumstark shooting 1. Baumstark with 13 points here tonight. Free throw is money. Baumstark has 14 points, and the Digs go up by 8, 68-60. Montana Tech up over Carroll College. Frontier Conference action, KBOW. We're back after this 1-minute timeout. .218 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading 68-60 over the Carroll College Fighting Saints. And we come out of the huddle. Cody Baumstark, Taylor England, Drew Hughes, Jones, and Diallo. On the other side, Flowers, Ramirez, Shamrock Campbell. Looks like Slavancinen and Dane Warp on the floor for the Saints.
We've got free throw shooters in here now.
An 8-point lead for the Digs. Carroll with the basketball. Ramirez will inbound.
See what Carroll designed. They're looking for something special here.
Shamrock Campbell across midcourt. Moves it out to Flowers on the right wing. Flowers up top. with the left hand driving Slavansinen. Steps through, shot high off the glass, and he gets it. Jovan Slavansinen with 19 points. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Tech by 6. Drew Hughes across midcourt, up top, as Taylor England will hold on to it for a moment. Now into the hands of Sindhu Diallo. 20 points on the night for Diallo. They'll burn clock. 1:42 left to play here in the ball game. 10 on the shot clock.
Floor is wide open for him to go to the bucket.
Sindhu Diallo down the right side of the key. He's going to fire from the elbow, and he knocks it down. Sindhu Diallo has 22 points. Montana Tech by 8. 1:25 left to play. Down the floor, Shamrock Campbell rolls it to the baseline. Slavansinen looking for somewhere to go with it. And a 5-second call on Carroll. Turnover to Tech. That's a monster turnover late here.
Carroll's going to have to foul here pretty quick.
Taylor England will look to inbound. They'll lob it into Drew Hughes. Hughes double teamed. Ball goes to the ground. Loose. Carroll going to get a turnover. But we are going to get a whistle and a foul here, as 2 Tech players went down hard. Shamrock Campbell went down. Drew Hughes goes down hard, able to get up.
Foul on Carroll.
And that will put Tech at the foul line. Personal foul to Shamrock Campbell, his 3rd. And at the line is Drew Hughes. And he will shoot 2. 10 team fouls on the Saints. So Drew Hughes has 15 points tonight. 13 of those here in the second half. He's knocked down 3 monster threes in this second half of play. Hughes first, rattles in. Drew Hughes, 16 points, Tech by 9. 71-62 our score. Troy Owens Jr. will come in. Christian Jones will go to the bench. Owens and Jones have kept Dane Warp to 2 points tonight and no field goals. Second by Hughes, no good. 9-point lead for Montana Tech. Carroll College. Flowers drives the lane, attacks the basket, shot no. Baumstark, huge rebound. He'll outlet, but it's going to be picked up. Shamrock Campbell. Campbell left side, Ramirez. Up top, Flowers. Flowers down the key. He'll attack the basket, no good, but he will go to the foul line.
Yeah, Baumstark has just got to hold on to the ball, and if he gets fouled, he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
He's 2 of 3 today.
He didn't need to throw that pass.
52 seconds here in this ball game. Montana Tech up 71-62. We kind of talked about it there for a minute. I'd like to get your angle on this. When you look at what Troy Owens Jr. and Christian Jones have done defensively on Dane Warp today, talk about the output and the job they've done when he does not have a field goal in this contest.
Well, what you do in a game is when the ball goes away, you sag off to get backside help. They predicated this game around what I call Jersey defense. They didn't let him move. They didn't let him set good screens. They didn't let him do anything. And if that's all your focus is, it's easy to play basketball, to be quite frank with you. So you take one of their best players out of the game totally, and you're a winner, and that's exactly what has happened here. They did not let him even touch the basketball on rare occasions, and when they did, he wasn't allowed to go anywhere with it.
He has 3 shots in the game. Isn't that incredible? I mean,
not based on what I'm watching.
No, but I'm just saying for what he is and the talent he is and everything else. I mean, that's the job they've done defensively is just off the charts.
That's why they're up by 9 points.
So let's take a look at the conference standings here. We have 52 seconds remaining in this ball game. Carroll College is number 2 currently. LC State is 13-1. Carroll College is 10-4. Providence is 9-5. If Tech takes down Carroll here tonight, that put Providence in striking distance of Carroll to possibly tie them up, and then they do play again later in the year to find out where the tiebreaker goes.
Yeah, no, Tech cannot let up defensively and let them start shooting some threes and knocking them down. They got to play the perimeter. If Sylvanson gets it down in the key and he scores, no big deal. It's a 2. So you don't want to let them get into a rhythm with the 3.
Dennis Flowers, the 3rd, will go to the foul line. Flowers 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. And they'll clean up the floor a little bit. So Flowers at the free throw line here for the Saints. Montana Tech leads 71-62. And Flowers.
A lot of time left on the clock, but you got to keep Tech off the free throw line, and you can't let them have any easy buckets.
Flowers will shoot 2. Montana Tech, Taylor England, and Cody Baumstark at the bottom of the key. Flowers first is no good. Carroll College is 8 of 10 from the free throw line here in the second half. Flowers gets the ball for attempt number 2 as the place gets a little loud. Flowers' second is up and good. Flowers has 9 points on the night. Montana Tech inbound to Drew Hughes, and Hughes will be fouled by Flowers.
Not the guy to foul.
And that's exactly, they gave
I don't
the ball.
know who you foul out here, to be quite frank. They're all good free throw shooters.
Percentage-wise, percentage-wise, I think, as far as total numbers go, I think it's probably Troy. Owen shoots 68%, Diallo 70%. Taylor England is a little over 70%, I believe, as well. Yeah, he's 74%. So, yeah, I mean, they're all pretty darn good on the floor right now as Drew Hughes gets his first down.
Well, this is a guy I'd want to the line if I'm Montana Tech. He's cool as a cucumber, and he's been here before.
He's shot free throws since before he could walk. His second is no good. Defensive rebound, Levanson. He'll bring it down the floor. Montana Tech by 9. Carroll down the floor. Shamrock Campbell top of the key, moves it left to Flowers. Tech attacking outside the arc. Flowers fires the 3, and he strokes it. Big one. Dennis Flowers the third. He has a dozen here tonight. Montana Tech by 6. Sindhu Diallo, coast to coast, lays it in. Sindhu Diallo looked like he was going to tomahawk it in and just laid it in for the make sure 2 points.
Good idea.
74-66. 3-point shot. Dane Warp, no. Baumstark rebound. Outlet to Sindhu Diallo. Diallo down the right side of the floor. Diallo puts on the brakes, drifts out to the wing. Montana Tech leads 74-66. Sindhu Diallo holds on to the ball. They'll move everybody out. 12 seconds. Carroll will not foul, and this one will go into the record books. Montana Tech will take down Carroll College here tonight on the men's side. 74-66, our final, as the Digs will take down the Saints here at Kelvin Sampson Court. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up after this 1-minute timeout.